Yes. We'll go with her first, then we'll come to you.
My name is Brenda Bouchard. I live in Nashua. I've been a caregiver for nearly 10 years. My husband has younger onset Alzheimer's disease. My nearly 89-year-old mother lives with me, and she has Alzheimer's disease as well. I'm one of 65,000 Alzheimer's caregivers here in the state of New Hampshire. Alzheimer's disease receives less than $600 million from NIH and research funding, while Medicare and Medicaid spend $153 billion on taking care of people with Alzheimer's. By 2050, it's projected that 28 million baby boomers will have Alzheimer's disease. So my question to you is, what will you do to ensure that this devastating disease, as well as the potential bankruptcy of Medicare and Medicaid, will get the attention they so greatly deserve? Thank you.
The question is about Alzheimer's, and everything she said is accurate. It's a growing problem. It's going to be an increasingly growing problem. Most of us have had somebody in our family who's had to deal with this. When we're talking about how we find funding, all I ask is we spend what comes in. So $3 trillion comes in. I think in $3 trillion we could find some money for our Alzheimer's research and for trying to find prevention. But to do it, and this is a touchy subject because people come into my office all the time. I see all the patients and families with Alzheimer's in my state. And I say, I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to be your advocate. Tell me what I should cut though. And that's what we just all have to be honest. There's something very admirable about trying to help people with Alzheimer's and fix it. Tell me what I should cut. The NIH does some crazy, stupid things. We should cut that out. $2 million for origami condoms, all right? I don't think we need the federal government to be involved with condoms. We've figured out condoms, okay? We don't need the federal government doing that. The NIH does studies all the time. They did a $1 million study on whether watching reruns for Vietnam villagers, American reruns, allows them to have less stress about their lives. All right? That's asinine. All right? So we have hundreds and hundreds of these programs, and what I want to have happen is, if we're going to spend some federal government money on NIH research, Alzheimer's, diabetes, cancer, let's don't do this crazy stuff. Let's don't be spending it in far-flung other countries on silly research that you might be curious about. But if you're curious about whether Vietnamese have less stress watching reruns, you give your own money, but the taxpayer money shouldn't be going to that stuff. Then I think we could find some money for real diseases.